Now the thing when you tell me, the thing when you do me, really make me cry. And I love and I give the love and we shared, and you still didn't ask me why. Well, I remember November when our love was just really tender. You didn't make me the running helter skelter, you done me to rest.
Timaya is one of the godfathers in Nigerian music and in Afro beats. He's dropped tracks like Money and Telli Person.
My brother, Telli Person, Telli Person, Telli Person.
Timaya is a father as well to a beautiful daughter, and his story and rise to fame is one of the best stories in the whole of Africa. Welcome to the story of Afro Beats. It's your #1 journalist, Mr Montgomery, and today we're going to be covering the story of Timaya, the #1 boy of Bayelsa. Guys, I've done many other people like Mr Easy, Wande Cole, Wizkid, Tiwas. I've done a lot of people, guys. This is the album, the story of Afro Beats. Guys, without further ado, let's get straight into this. Inimete Alfred Odun, his name meaning endurance, was born on the 15th of August 1980 in Port Harcourt, River State, raised in Bayelsa. The youngest of 15 children, his father was a banker and his mother was a trader. He attended Assemblies of God Nursery and Primary School. His secondary education was at Npoku or Akuku. I cannot pronounce that, but he went to secondary school, innit? He would often break house rules to attend late night music events. At the tender age of 14, he stepped out on his own and decided to pursue his ambitions independently. Before Timaya could graduate from school, his mother arranged for him and his brother and his sister to travel to Lagos. After moving to the city, he gained admission into Lagos Ikeja Grammar School, where he eventually obtained a secondary school certificate. Timaya later returned to Port Harcourt to study banking and finance at a higher level. However, he performed poorly in examinations and dropped out after the first semester. He started in the choir at church, and his musical influences were the likes of Michael Jackson. His first song that he covered was Chaka Damus. He went by the name of Little Pompous with his friend Handyman. He then moved back to Lagos to join Idris Abdul Karim's hip hop group as a backup vocalist. After 3 years working with Idris, he decided to go solo and he left the group and focused on his own work. He would often save money and borrow it to go studio. His first song recorded was Oluogmama. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that as well, but here's a clip of it. He later joined the talent competition and then he got to the final and lost his voice. However, one of the judges liked him and helped him. He was then introduced to Danny Wilson, a producer in Nigeria, who helped him drop his first album entitled True Story, with tracks like Timaya and Dem Mama, which was produced by K Solo. He later dropped his second studio album in 2008 entitled Gift to Grace, with tracks like Chineke Me and I Don't Blow. The album was produced by Fino, K Solo and Terry G. He later won 2 awards in 2008, an Album of the Year award at the Nigerian Music Award and the Best Reggae and Dancehall album at the Headies Awards. In 2009, he would jump on Jay Martin's Good or Bad and would win a Headies Award. In 2010, he dropped his third studio album, The Rebirth, and his hit track was Plantain Boy. He appeared on the song Kokoroko by female gospel artist Kefe, which went on to win the best collaboration at the category in 2010 the Headies Awards. He signed a ₦1 million endorsement deal with Glow at the end of the year. In 2012, Timaya released a 14-track album entitled Upgrade, which featured hits like Sexy Ladies, Bum Bum and Malologade. Timaya was appointed a peace ambassador for the Interreligious and International Federation for World Peace. He would drop his forthcoming album, Epiphany, in 2014. The album featured tracks like Uku and also Sanko. He would go on to create his own record label, Dem Mama Records, signing Pacha Ranking but later being released. And then in 2015, he dropped his track I Conquer with Don Jazzy. Well, you know the rest of the story because this is the story of Afrobeats and this is the story of Timaya, guys. Like I said, I've done Tiwa Savage, I've done Mr. Easy, I've done One Day. I've done a lot of people, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment who you want me to do next. Until next time, I've been your host, Mr. Montgomery, and this is the story of Afrobeats.
But I'm still not contemplating. I'm really making when they give me mama time. Many people see me as a useless boy, but I'm not today. I'm a very big boy. I'm a very big boy.